And now you'll find out why being alone in the forest is not the best idea, and also where you can find Bigfoot, or where it can find you.
Hi there, it's Maxwell from Cabal. I always somehow mysteriously end up reading pop science in ufology when I should be doing other things. But today it's not about this anomaly, but Bigfoot.
In 1811, crossing the Rockies, the British explorer David Thompson stumbles upon a gigantic track on the snow. Impossible to determine whose it is, but it's clear. This something is massive. Such strange traces have been found in many parts of the planet. And in 1951, Eric Shipton photographed a barefoot footprint in the snow on Everest. The foot was bigger than 12 by 6 inches. One expedition even managed to record its horrifying vocalization that made their hearts freeze. The public was panic-stricken, and the FBI took over the case.
In general, cryptozoology is the study of hidden creatures, such as Bigfoot, Nessie, or Chupacabra. Funny company, when you say, in America it's called Bigfoot for its large foot, or Sasquatch, which in Native American dialect means wild man. In Tibet, where Mount Everest is, it's called Yeti. But actually, this dude has lots of usernames. Every nation has completely different beliefs, that's why this creature is called differently. It's rumored that when Bigfoot appears nearby, all animals begin to behave very strangely. Birds seem to go crazy and fly in different directions. Beasts run for their lives, and the person freezes in a panic. But what exactly is that? In ancient times, the image of Bigfoot was associated with the shaggy god Pan. What an idiot edits these videos.
Yeah.
Pan, the patron of nature, he terrified everyone who saw him, hence the word panic. Electrical appliances, by the way, also begin to malfunction abnormally or turn off altogether, every Bigfooter will tell you. Therefore, no one manages to take a clear photo or shoot a video, except for one.
Subsequently, this video is considered indisputable evidence of the existence of Bigfoot.
In 1977, in Northern California, two American Bigfoot hunters, Bob Giblin and Roger Patterson, were lucky enough to film a whole 1-minute video. Almost everyone's seen this video, but few people know that Smithsonian's institution John Napier analyzed the film frame by frame and concluded that the figure's walk was consistent with that of a man, striding in exaggerated fashion. A bad actor is trying to simulate a monster's walk, wrote another scientist.
Bro, I'm just a cameraman.
And then the proof was in tatters, as the Bigfoot itself came forward and confessed that it was he, Bob Hieronymus, who had worn the ape-man suit. Philip Morris, a costume shop owner, also reported that he sold our Bigfoot hunters a 6-piece gorilla suit, along with extra fake fur he had been asked to include. Also, unfortunately for all geologists, its DNA is nowhere to be found. It doesn't go to the toilet, gets rid of its every fallen hair, and in fact is impossible to be tracked down. Conclusion? He seems to be an expert on criminalistics and covers its tracks, but sometimes seem to forget.
That doesn't make sense. Explain. Or I'm no longer watching.
Okay, man, so listen, like, first, like, and then, okay, I'll explain. Listen, give me this thing.
Two hours later.
Pranker of the year. I don't know what popped to your head, but I think of this man. For 50 years, since 1958, he'd been stumbling upon Bigfoot footprints and causing mayhem in the local mass media. And only in 2002, after his death, his sons confessed that he was fooling everyone. Half a century, just a joke. Now, facts. A bear standing on its hind legs may well pass for a Bigfoot. There already have been such cases. The height may reach 15 feet, or it may not. It's been seen absolutely everywhere, except the North Pole. The government of the state of Oklahoma promised $2 million for Bigfoot, but then it changed its mind and raised it to $3 million. Bro, where are you going? Wait for me, dude! But what awaits us next is really creepy.
During a number of expeditions to the Sierra Nevada mountains between the years 1972 and 1975, Alan Barry, Ronald Moorhead, and their crew captured audio recordings of Bigfoot encounters.
They recorded a total of 90 minutes of Bigfoot language and vocalizations. After listening to it, I flew to check this. There are a lot of loose ends here, and the whole expedition seems shady. But most importantly, the crew met it several times in the same area. They even answered Bigfoot and didn't catch it? Just feels like they didn't even try to, though the expeditions were undertaken specifically to hunt for Bigfoot. Now, like, I understand catching Bigfoot is not the easiest task, but they never even saw it, though could hear it clearly. Moorhead and Barry, until his death in 2012, staunchly deny that the recorders are a prank. But even if it's not a hoax, like what? Other animals abruptly forgot how to make growls, grunts, and whistles. For those who haven't left the house for a long time, I remind you, there are other animals besides Bigfoot. You're walking in the forest, alone, at night, and you meet this. No, like, you can really mistake it for a Bigfoot. At first you'll pee yourself, and then mistake it for a Bigfoot. But it's just a spider monkey. Get acquainted! A species of monkey. This way in China, they made a mistake and mistook two monkeys for Bigfoots, but just in case shot them.
Nothing new, nothing changed.
In 1976, the FBI takes over Bigfoot. However, after searching, they find only hairs, which as it turned out after the examination, are of deer family origin. And in 2013, a report by genetics professor Brian Sykes was published. According to the analysis of two other Bigfoot's hair samples found in the Himalayas, the DNA samples were identical to the DNA of an ancient polar bear that existed more than 40,000 years ago.
It seems that we've come to an answer, but what if this all is just a coincidence or a miscalculation? What if eyewitness accounts aren't just the ravings of lunatics? Yes, that's really unbelievable. We found real proof of the existence of Bigfoot. And let me say this, I would love to be wrong. I still do hope that Bigfoot exists, and not because of the $3 million. Well, maybe because of it. It's just a fascinating subject of campfire stories. The main thing here is not to stumble upon wild monkeys.